Do, 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 do. Where am I live? I think I'm live. Hello, 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 hello. Let me see. Yeah, I think everything's working fine. Wait, is the volume working? Yeah, I think everything's working fine. Ooh, sorry, you're gonna hear me. You're gonna hear that go. Actually, I don't know if the game volume is loud enough. Hold on. Let me... Does that help? Does that help? Yeah, it does, it does, it does. Anyway, oh my god, it's been forever since I last continued this game. I honestly don't know. What do I remember? Fuck, yeah, we got accused of murder again. We were talking... We exposed this man who turned out to be a woman on board. We thought he was like, what, like a kidnapper or something? I don't remember. But she smuggled a little animal with her on board. There was something about a tiara, I think. I don't know if she's still... I don't recall exactly. But she's like a getaway, I believe. Yeah, she's a getaway or stowaway. That's what I remember. But we're still accused of murder, I think. I think we talked to her last, actually. Yeah, there she is. What happened last night? Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh. That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking? Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Palava, is there anything you can tell us? Wait, is the text box like... It is, I think it is. I think the text box on my stream is like not there. Hold on, I can fix this. Let me... There we go. That should be fine, I think. Yeah, right there. There we go. I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovik Ballet? Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget? A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novi Valet gives us only a little food and water. We must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself? Yes, and the crew of the ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that is indeed the truth of Miss Pallava, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pallava's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Miss Pallava, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SSS Birya stopped by no port last night. Ah, that's it, of course. So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard? Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. Stroganov, that is not your business! Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry, what was that? It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, I never can resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pallava is the same. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Was once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. In fact... Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pallava is going to tell us what really happened. So, the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of the passage. Oh please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious... Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. Ah! So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? No. Maybe an adorable little rabbit? No. Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have smaller rabbits there then? You may well ask. I have no idea! You two are miserable bugglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken! Really? Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs, and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of the sustenance. So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that. No. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is as closely a guarded secret, not to be revealed. She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Oh wait, fuck, what? Oh, fuck, okay. I think... Was it this? Miss Palaval, about this article. You look so beautiful, like a fairy. I'm scared. If my picture's in the newspapers. You poor girl. She's so young, just 15 years old, for her to have run away all by herself. She must have felt very, very alone. Was it this? I think it was this. Miss Palaval, about this article. Okay, yeah. Did you know about this merciless revolutionary already? No. But when I saw the picture, I couldn't believe it. He looked just like me in my disguise. Huh? Am I the only one around here with eyes? The other man, the one wearing the brown, he also said so. He said we looked the same. Yes, he says a lot of things. But I have a strong feeling that besides you and the great detective, you won't find another soul on this ocean who thinks there's any similarity there at all. Mr. Naruhodo, I would allow you to speak ill of Mr. Sholmes. No, I wouldn't dream of it. Fuck, was it this? Maybe. Or this? Wait, a diary... maybe this. Let's just go ahead, we're gonna present everything. This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary? Yes. He wrote it in last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads... 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? I don't understand. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Oh! Miss Palaval, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? No. I don't know anything. Oh. Oh. Excuse me, Mr. Roulette. Yes, what? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to the captain's quarters at once. Please. Alright, I will come now. What? You must leave now. Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Get out! Does the passenger say to out? Or you want me to throw you out? It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Palava's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. It is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Oh. To be continued. Well, okay. No, okay, I'll continue on. Fuck, I don't remember what save I was doing. I guess we'll overwrite this one. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna do both because of... 9th January, the SS Birya, first class cabin passageway. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. I wish we managed to find some clues as to what Speckled Band might be. Oh no. Wait, hello, hello. Can I be heard? Oh no. Wait, hello. Yeah. There it goes. There it goes. Can I be heard? And I imagine that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh yes! He's completely disappeared! When did he do that? He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these are securely back on my wrists. Okay. Examine. Did we examine? Oh, we did. We did. Did we talk to him again? Maybe. Let's talk to him. I really wish we'd have a chance to look around in Miss Palava's cabin. What? Why you look like that? You want something? Good afternoon. Maybe. You want me to throw you out again, Oh, no, definitely not that. Next time I have to throw you out, I have to show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand? Understand. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face. I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruhodo-san. Okay, okay. We examined this? Did we? Oh, wait. Did we not? Hold on. That book on the top of the table there really is huge. There's a pin with it too. His red tie looks like a fish. It does actually, yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there is nothing to report. Oh, very, very suspicious. Where do we go? We move in? Let's see, this is where we were. So here? We can't go there. Let's go back. SS Buria First Class Cabin number 1. It looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosanaga is unscathed. What do you mean, unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. You! Where did you go? Oh, sorry, I just went to the, why? Who gave you permission for this? Well, I mean, Seaman Hosanaga did. That new Japanese, was it? Later I will roll him into a ball and throw him in a cold room. Whew! He's gone back to guarding the door. I hope Inspector Hosanaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for his steak at La Carnival. That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san. Okay, what's new? Is there something new about this? So it's clear that these letters were written with the ink that was somehow spilled on the floor. And they spell the Russian word for wardrobe. It does seem to be an unambiguous pointer to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping in there. But to be truly unambiguous, it should have been just spelled out my name, don't you think? Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine that Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian. Which begs the question of who did write it. Okay, that looks clear. What isn't clear? This table? There's nothing on this at the table at all. The plates and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. So then perhaps You are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No, no, no! Okay, that looks fine. This? Yeah. This picture? I've investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place. What is out of place? Do we check this again? All the books provided for passengers occupying this cabin, neatly arranged on the shelf. They were all over the place when we first looked around, if you remember. Oh yes, and you tidied them up, didn't you? You have to look after the ships properly. Unruly behavior in the cabins leads to damage. But it really wasn't me who knocked them over. Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they are neatly lined up. I can't relax when things are untidy. You and me both. This is where Kazuma-sama spent his final moments, writing his diary. 1:23 AM. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 AM. It looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Looking at his writing here on this page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone. Kazuma-sama left us a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery, Naruhodo-san. We will! Wait. Ooh, what? Ooh. Hello! Ah, you're back. Inspector, what happened to you? Your faces... Please, don't worry about it. Oh, they're just scratches. Oh, I love him. Made by a bear, maybe. When I told the captain I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fist and then toss me overboard. What? But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh? I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though. That explains it. Shall we compare notes, then? We can tell you what we found out. Yes, let's do it! Oh. What? Nikolina Palava? She's in the cabin next door. Oh, do you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least. Oh? How? Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? So definitely upset him. Yes, he is an agent of chaos. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful? If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job. Oh, I see. There is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. New information! What is this new information you have, Inspector? It's this. The Beria's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. He managed to obtain the report. Oh, Kazuma's post-mortem report? Kazuma-sama. So, what was the cause of death? Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report. Oh, his eye? Neck? His neck was broken? Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison. Again? Poison again? But it turns out they found no trace— oh, thank God! Trace of poison in his system at all. Well, what weapon was used then? Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark. Oh, I see. All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left. Poor Kazuma. I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure? Yes, it's fine. I trust you. Oh, look at that face, that smile. No, I can't. I love him. I love him. I love him. Oh. After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I? The postmortem report has been entered into the court record. He is a best boy, my God. Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he? Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Actually, now that you mention it, yes. Just one thing, but he practically shouted it. "It's shoe polish," was all he said. Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant. It was when he was over there, by the piece of broken glass. Do you see? Perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark, do you think? Yes, that must be it. But how can Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish? That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea. What is it, Susato-san? Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue. Dark tan? A sort of dark brownish red, then. Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him. Oh, does this mean? That this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor? Mark on the floor has been entered into the court record. That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you. Poor Inspector. You look exhausted. Oh, no. Well... I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning. A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. Aww. Oh, I love him. My god. Let's see. Do I want to end stream here? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end stream here. Yeah. Who to raid? Oh, I know who. Kiro's style. He's playing Telluride, actually. Hell yeah, I need to save first. I'm just gonna, like, save both here and here. Yeah. The game's probably gonna be like, save again after leaving. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing wrong with doing this over and over again. Ah. Let's see.